everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we did a bit more fishing around La Nocia and finished off the level 15 quest and took care of the level 15 fishing holes. Today, it is time at last for our level 15 Arcanist quest. Acting Guildmaster Thubergame wishes to inform you of an important task. You seem tired, Satora. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Foreseer Kalaya has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. Alright, I'm curious what this requirement is. Let's take on Topaz Teachings. Down to the practice floor? And where is Kalaya? There she is! Hello! I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Satora. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa ports are subject to inspection by Mealvaan's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Alright, I will gladly help you. Very good, the arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thubergame and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. Alright, let's report back to Thubergame, get Topaz Carbuncle, and then we can head out to help Kalaya. Alright, Thubergame, I am ready. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer, and I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Alright, we get Summon Topaz and Enhanced Ether Charge, which grants Ruby Arcanum and Topaz Arcanum upon executing Ether Charge. Which means we now have two types of Carbuncle attacks to use. Alright, let's make sure Summon Topaz is set up properly. Summon Topaz got moved here. We'll move it to there. Actually, you know what? I think that should be a good spot for them. I hope. It should be fine. Alright, Thubergame, I am ready to go. Acting Guildmaster Thubergame is awaiting the arrival of the inspection party members. The mercenaries Gesfrain and Erstota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalaya during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Satora. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on the deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Satora. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. Alright, we are heading out to Aleport, and unfortunately they're not going to pay my boat fare. It would be far more expensive to teleport there, so we're going to take the boat from the Fisherman's Guild, which is fine. It's only 40 gil, but, you know, I'm poor. I'm poor right now. I'm very poor right now. Thank you, crafters. Alright, take me to Aleport for 40 gil. And let's go regroup. Alright, where are you, Clyde? There you are. Let us be about our task. Satora, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Alright, let's do it. Heading down to the pier to begin the inspection. I assume they'll all come in for a surprise attack once, if I am attacked. They'll come in as surprise backup to hopefully catch them off guard. Which will be a very, very good, good advantage for us. You thought there was just one Arcanist? Nope, there are 4. Well, 2 Arcanists, a Marauder, and a Conjure, I believe? You're with the folks from Mealvaan's Gate? Hells, I knew there'd be trouble. Alright, let's begin. Hello there, shifty-eyed vagrants. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to stop you. There'll be no smuggling here in Lenosia. I've already seen at least one smuggler bring in a whole bunch of invasive species, so I want to make sure no crap's being done. Alright, well that was easy. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. No part of one comes next, though. Yeah, I don't blame you. Alright, let's hop on the boat. And off we go. Alright, we have level sync because we have a duty. Well, you thought there'd be no trouble whatsoever? We already got attacked. Deftly handled, Satora. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we'll be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Erstota, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Oh, nope, wrong button. Since our welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem Hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bowl our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Let's do this. I am Forcier Kalaya. By the authority of Mealvaan's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we've fixed the hinges. Well, I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port of Linzolomensa is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side. Alright, these duties can actually be surprisingly tough. Alright, stratagem to Hardhead. They're going to make their way quickly towards the hold. We are going to try and hold off as many of these jerks as possible. We'll take down whoever we can, make it a little bit easier for Kalaya to push through. Basically, we're acting as defense. Okay, that's Erstota. Let's summon Ruby, and Ruby attack. Alright, very nice. Alright, how are we doing over here? Fly is under attack, so let's go ahead and clear them out. Summon Topaz. Nice. Fly, you are taking quite a few hits. Are you okay? Alright, we've used up Topaz and Ruby, but that's fine because Ether Charge is almost ready to go once again. It's very nice having two separate carbuncles we can summon. Alright, looks like we can use Energy Drain again. Okay, they've got a healer somewhere. I would like to track down that healer if at all possible. Alright, who's left? Just you? Oh, that's not looking good. Alright, go for it, Ruby, and now Topaz is up. And this should just about take them down. Alright, anyone left? Just you. Oh god, we had a whole bunch come out of the hold. Lovely. Alright, let's go for another Ether Charge, get another round of Carbuncle attacks incoming. Oh crap, that's Erstota. I accidentally targeted her again. God, how does that keep happening? Alright, how many are left? Just you, it looks like. And we're clear. A masterful display, Satora. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof! What have we here then? It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be! Recognized me pretty face, did ya? But you were caught, exiled. Forseer, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Forseer, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Ah! Klaya! Nafika preserve us, she's fainted! We must withdraw! Satora, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the force here. Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Oh, God. Klaya, are you... Oh, God. That's actually really fucking horrific. We'll take care of Klaya. You best return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mistress Thubergheim. Oh, I hope she's okay, or is going to be okay. Her book's gone. This sucks. Alright, back to Thubergheim. That was a catastrophe. We might have been able to take him, but not with also needing to protect Klaya while she was unconscious. Not good at all. Thubergheim, everything went badly. It is good to see you well, Satora. Gisfreen sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you face, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dos Mega? He was exiled from Limsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares to lay a hand on Forseer Klaya. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dos Mega was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. That bad, huh? The assessor may require some time to recover. For Klaya, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt to her mind. You are concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict that we shall be needing your skills again before long. We will be learning a lot more about Kalaya's history with Dos Mega, but it's a pretty nasty one. It will require content warnings. Alright, let's see. What do we want to grab? The cowl is limited to just headgear, so that's not great. I think it would be objectively the best defense between cotton cowl or regular shirt and hat, but I think I'm gonna skip it because I don't like cowls too much. They just complicate figuring out what your best equipment is. Let's see, this will be 5 item levels, 5 item levels, 10 item levels. Yeah, our boots are a little outdated, aren't they? Let's grab those. I'm so sorry to my wallet. I know you're hurting, but gear is also important. Well then, things could have gone much better. Much better indeed. Well then, while we are waiting for Klaya to recover, I think it's time we take on more of the hunting log. Let's see, what do we need to hunt? Western Lenosia, Western Lenosia, Western Lenosia, Western Lenosia. Everything's in Western Lenosia except for the bumble beetles. So, I think I know where I'm going to meet you at. Alright, we've made it to Western Lenosia. Let's see, what do we want to hunt first? Duskbat, Puck Hatchling, Hedgemoles, Rothlet Pelicans, and Killer Mantises. Everything we want to hunt here in the Skull Valley. And And we have a fate here as well, and since I am so short on money in general, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, we picked up a new spell and I didn't notice. We picked up Swift Cast. I will move that after this fight, or after this fate, but Swift Cast allows us to, well, cast a spell without any cast time. It's a very handy spell, but it has a 1 minute cooldown. I tend to be a little bit overly cautious in when I use it. I tend to save it for when I need to use Resurrection, because if someone in your party dies, it's kind of a very good idea to get them back up as soon as possible, and Resurrection has a bit of a warm-up time. So I typically save Swift Cast for whenever I need Resurrection, or maybe Physic, or some other healing spell. But it can be very, very useful in other situations if you're better at knowing when to use it than me. Alright, let's go ahead and get that moved, actually. I tend to like to put it, here. Just so it's right next to Resurrection. Alright, goblins, please, let's get you out of here so I can get my money. Alright, looks like the fate's clear. We got a nice 30 gil. God damn it, why is there like no good sources of money? And over here we have the Dusk Bat, so we can get started on our hunting log. Good to see that Topaz Carbuncle can attack 4 times in a single summon. That's very nice. Alright, we've got Puck Hatchlings over here as well to hunt. Everything's nice and close together. Alright, Hatchlings are done. What are we looking at next? Still got a few more bats to hunt, so let's head up this way. They should be on this hill. These two should be able to finish off our hunting log for Dusk Bats. Alright, bats are clear. Next on our list, we have hedge moles and Rothlet pelicans. Those should be over in this direction. We've got the hedge moles right here. And it looks like Topaz Carbuncle's attacks actually go off instantly, no charge time. So that's really handy. Alright, done with the hedge moles. Next up are the pelicans. Hello, you're all looking pretty big. Unfortunately, we are now at the part of the game where the experience from the hunting log starts to diminish significantly compared to how much you need. It's still worth taking care of, because once we've completely finished the hunting log, we will get an achievement and a good piece of equipment, though that won't be until level 50. Also, the experience isn't nothing. It's not significant like it was at the beginning of the game, but it's not nothing. Alright, one more Rothlet Pelican. We'll summon Ruby. And the pelicans are down. Alright, next up, I believe we want to head over this way. Yes. For the killer mantises. God, Topaz Carbuncle is just powerful. I love it. Alright, any more killer mantises? Yes, over here. And this one should finish off the entry on the list. Alright, with that done, I believe next all we need to do is head up to Upper Lenosia, a new area for us, I believe, where we're going to fight the Bumble Beetles. Alright, to get to Upper Lenosia, we just want to head up that hill where we were fighting the bats earlier. Not too far of a trek. Back on the path, just follow it up to the end. I'm really hoping that the leave quest I'm gonna be doing on Sunday end up giving a ton of money. Otherwise, we might be genuinely screwed. Alright, Bumble Beetles are not too hard of an enemy. Just little level 20 beetles. Alright, Ruby, get out here and help me finish them off. And are we good? We are good. Oh god, everything's happening at once. We hit level 20, unlocking the next round of the hunting log, which we will not be able to get to quite yet because it looks like that's going to be taking us out to the rest of Eorzea. But also we weren't planning on doing it quite yet. Did we get any new abilities at level 20? Nothing here. Nothing here. We did get Maim and Men, which increases our base action damage and HP restoration by 10%. Also increases the base damage and HP restoration of our pets by 10%. So that's handy. We are now 10% stronger and heal 10% faster. And I think that's going to be it. I need to wait a little bit for return to cooldown because I am too poor to take the boat. Well, I could take the boat, but it's cheaper to return in 2 minutes. But other than that, and other than my computer having a little bit of a freak out, I think it'll be fine. It's done this before, and it hasn't lost frames when it's done it, but I'm gonna want to double check that. But other than all that, we are done for the day. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, now that we've finished up with Arcanist, level 15, it is time to move on to level 15 Marauder. With our nice plate armor we've been building, let's go check out what we can do to help. I will see everyone next time for that.